Hi, this is Jody King Colegrove with Quantum Techniques, the most comprehensive energy medicine in the world today. I work with people all over the world, over the phone, to help them discover how to get your health and happiness back and why things are not going well for you, if they are. So, I want to share with you, I get asked a lot, how do I accurately muscle test and know that I'm testing is good and accurate? So, I want to give you 5 different things that you can do today. So the first one is when you muscle test, we always have you hold your belly spot, which is 2 inches above your belly button, okay? Putting your fingers together like a P and holding it there, okay? I do that when I'm testing all my people over the phone. And I ask you to do it too. So you have 2 people holding their belly spot, and that way you have 2 circuits, both yours and the person on the phone that's working. So if you're testing yourself at home, you need to have someone else that is holding their belly spot, okay? That can be a person, it can be a dog. I don't know how many times I'm always reaching over and, touching my husband's belly spot or my child's belly spot or my dog's belly spot to make sure that I have accurate testing at the same time, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2 is if you don't have somebody with you, you can also grab a picture. And if that picture, it's my son here, you can hold their belly spot in the picture, test your belly spot, and you can get better accuracy. A third thing that you can do is to close your eyes. In other words, sometimes there's a performance anxiety. So if you close your eyes, hold 2 belly spots, you'll have a better testing, okay? The fourth thing that you can do is it deals with asking the right question. All right? So you want to ask a question that is going to get a very good response. In other words, you have a real strong yes and a real strong no. Okay? So your name. Okay? Now, sometimes you want to make sure that you haven't changed your name. That would be a way that it would not be clear. You want to make sure that if you want to be really clear, you use both your first name, last name, first, middle, and last name. All right? A lot of times, hair color is another one that you can test. Now, if you've dyed your hair, then your body may be confused on that. But if you're clear on that, then it'd be okay. Another one is town you are in, the street you are on. Those are all facts, okay? And so that would be something you could test, okay? I was just thinking you could test also how many bedrooms does your home have, okay? But then let's say you had used one as an office, that's where it gets confusing. So I want to give you those examples so it'd be really helpful for you. All right, the 5th thing is if you're trying to make sure that muscle testing is working or not, here is a great tool to help you know and tell the difference between a strong or a weak way. Your head has a positive charge and your feet have a negative charge, okay? And so you kind of run like this, almost like the polarity of the earth, positive coming in here, negative going out your feet. Your hand also has a charge. So you have a positive on the top and you have a negative on the bottom. So if you take your negative and put it at the top of your head on your positive, you are completing the circuit, almost like 2 batteries or 2 magnets together that will be able to test correctly. So this would be a strong way, when you're muscle testing, this would be strong. If you take the back of your hand, which is a positive, put it upside down on the top of your head to the positive, you are going to reflect the energy and you are going to be weak. So this is a great way for you to be able to test positive, strong, and negative, weak. All right, so I wanted to give you those 5 tips for testing and muscle testing so that you can really practice and know what's going on. There are lots more information and ways to test of muscle testing on Truth Techniques 1, so I really recommend that you get that. It has been the best thing for knowing how to test, all the things to test, different ways of testing, and so it really is a way for you to get your health and happiness back and for you to help learning how to ask the question why. So visit our website at quantumtechniques.com. We have lots of codes, we have manuals, we have MP3 downloads, we have lots of information in there to help you. You can also go on there and request a session request form, and you can have an hour of diagnostic time with me, Quantum Techniques practitioner Jody, to be able to find out if you're muscle testing correctly, what's getting in the way. One thing I wanted to kind of bring up is I worked with a client where she was testing her daughter's name to find out if that was a good enough test. And we found that her daughter didn't really want to be tested, and so it was starting to get really fuzzy. So that's an example of how sometimes we test the wrong question. So I wanted to make sure you're kind of aware of the different questions to help ways you can test and things that you can have the best accuracy possible. So visit quantumtechniques.com, sign up for a session request with Jody, and I can help you find out how to muscle test the best that you can so you can get your health and happiness back. So blessings from Quantum Techniques.